Would you believe me if I told you that right now, starting today, could be one of your most powerful seasons ever? Hey friends, Nina here, faith mentor, community builder, helping women step boldly into their next chapter with clarity, courage, and confidence. In today's episode, I want to share with you today, 5 daily practices that have brought me peace, purpose, and joy, and hoping it will do the same for you too. Practice number 1 is not being influenced by influencers anymore. Tell me, please tell me if you agree with this. Over the last decade of my life, I have been influenced by too many people. How many times have you been influenced by an influencer only to order that product or whatever and you get it and honestly it's junk? Tell me how many times. Besides, once I realized these people, like, they try to act authentic, they act like they are excited, they act like they love it, but honestly, once I figured out they're being paid for it, I'm like, you're just being paid. How can you be in love with something new every single week? That can't be healthy either. You just kind of realize the older you get, the wiser you get, and the more you realize none of these things matter. None of those things fill your heart with joy. What really matters are the memories we create, the adventures we embark on, and the experiences we nurture with our relationships that fill us with joy and the impact that we can make in the world. Those are the things that are important in life. And building our relationship with God, of course, never to leave that out ever, ever, ever. Moving on to practice number 2, which is don't be afraid to get help in your healing process. I can't stress this enough, especially if you did grow up or you've had a traumatic event or you grew up in a toxic home or maybe you were in a toxic, abusive, narcissistic relationship. Finding a good therapist, finding a good counselor, someone to help you heal those wounds is critical to your success, whether you're, just in life in general, in your relationships, your future relationships, whether you're a business owner, an entrepreneur, or in your everyday life. Find a therapist, get in some counseling, and it will absolutely impact and change your life. Doing the work will begin to heal you in ways that you would never thought were possible. Practice number 3, being more of who I already am. So I'm just going to say, what do you think? What piece of you is missing? What piece have you always wanted to be, always dreamt of being, but you really never were? I always wanted to be generous and giving. So I wanted to be that mom who was, blessed my children. I didn't want to spoil them, but I do want to bless them. Grandkids, I do want to spoil my grandkids. And really just, I love doing fun, nice, generous things for my friends and family. So being more of who you are just means what quality, what characteristic have you lost or forgotten? If you be more of who you are starting today and just take little baby steps to do it, I guarantee you're going to have more peace, more joy, and way more happiness. Practice number 4 is investing in myself and creating more joy. So I know you've probably heard this, if you're an entrepreneur, I will tell you, tons and tons of coaches will tell you, invest, invest, invest. And I have invested tens and thousands of dollars in my life. And I will say, some you feel like you regret and some you don't, but you never really regret any of it because you learned something at the end of the day. And that doesn't mean a coach or anything I'm talking about. Just invest in yourself, in giving yourself time. And join a workout studio if you want. A couple years ago, like maybe about 4 years ago, I really wanted to invest in my health and stuff. I've always gone to a gym like Planet Fitness or something, but I'm like, I'm going to just do something fun and I'm going to invest and I'm going to do Orange Theory and I did it for a couple years. It was really fun till I got injured. Take a class or take a workshop, learn how to paint, learn how to golf, take a tennis lesson, take long walks, go to dinner with some girlfriends, indulge in something a little for yourself. Whatever that is that lights you up, invest in that and create a little bit of joy in your life. I know I can hear it right now in the comment section right now, but Nina, that's selfish. I can't do that. I can't afford that. Well, here's the thing. First of all, you can do things that don't cost you money. You can absolutely go on a long walk. I love going on walks with my dog. Like, it's one of my favorite things to do is going to the dog park and watching him roll in the grass and play around in the sunshine, like he's never seen it before. Like it's my favorite thing to do. That is investing in myself and brings me joy, so much joy. So you can do things that don't cost money. These things are not selfish. They are very important. And we really can't pour from an empty cup. We've got to fill our cup somehow. So name a couple of things right now, put them in the comment section below. What are some things that you could do, whether they're free or if they cost a little bit of money? What could you do that would fill your cup so you can pour into someone else? Practice number 4 is choosing your friendships wisely and letting go of the ones that you need to let go. I've had to release several friendships over the last year of my life, mostly due to misalignment. I don't know if you've ever had this happen to you where you've been friends for many, many years, but all of a sudden you just start noticing your goals, your dreams, your visions, just like everything, how you view a lot of different things start just not matching anymore. And it just becomes difficult to have a conversation or do anything because you no longer enjoy the same things. My life has changed drastically. I've changed drastically. Like I said, I did the healing. I've gotten the help. So you do grow and you do evolve and you do change. I did create a video on this, 3 signs God is telling you to let a friendship go. I'll link it down below because if you're not aligned with the people around you, it will cause you a ton of stress. Especially as an entrepreneur, I was hanging out with a lot of the wrong people. It can cause you to stumble. If you're hanging out around the wrong people, you can actually stumble out of your faith. It's like a frog in boiling water, one little tiny little increment at a time. Choose your friendships wisely. Let go of the ones that are no longer serving you. No longer in alignment with you. I guess that's a better way to put it. Who you hang out with is who you become. Making room in your life for like-minded friends, for, aligned friends, for God-centered friends. It's not just like a nice thing to do, like, oh, that's a good thing to do. No, it's literally critical to your life and success. We need someone who lifts us up, who prays for us, who can, listen to us, guide us, and support us in good times and bad. Practice number 5, I think some of you may not like, but don't panic yet. So practice number 5 is letting go of alcohol as a stress reliever. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you can never have alcohol or I never have it. I am saying I have learned a daily practice of mine is to not give in to the fact that, oh, it's been a rough day. I need to pour a glass of wine. You drink the glass of wine and it doesn't really do much. Doesn't really do anything. It doesn't make the stress go away. It didn't make the problem go away. And so really the better thing to do is pray. Now you can just have the glass of wine for out of pleasure. Like you can have it with a delicious dinner, a yummy meal, or just having a romantic evening with your hubby or a friend or a girlfriend or whatever. These habits didn't just change my life. They definitely changed my heart. The good news is every single day is a chance to grow, a chance to heal, and a chance to get closer to God. Every single day, you get a new chance every single day. These 5 daily practices, you can practice each and every day until you master them. Start today. You're exactly where you are. You're not too late. Exactly where you need to be. And until next time, I will see you in my next video. Have a great day. Bye.